Hi everyone, how's it going? My name's Sage Libertori, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about something that's become just as important as locking your front door, protecting yourself online. It's everything that we're constantly connected to, such as our phones, laptops, internet, smart devices, and anything else that may be super convenient. It's also going to make us, with all the additions to the equipment and technology we use on a daily basis, this is going to make us more vulnerable to cyber threats. In this video, I want to walk through my beginning listeners and anyone who's returning. I want to walk you through 5 essential cybersecurity tips that are going to help you browse smarter and stay safer within the digital world. Without ado, let's jump right in. So the first tip I want to highlight is going to, and especially working in tech, is going to be the use of unique passwords. We all know that we're supposed to use strong passwords, but let's be honest, we know everyone's going to be using the same thing for everything. Make it as easy as possible. Or, you just reuse and recycle, such as changing out different numbers, different special characters at the end across however many accounts that you may have associated with that same password. I just want you to know that's dangerous. If one site gets hacked and your other accounts using that same password are all going to be put at risk. One thing I can recommend is to use long passwords. Keep it anywhere from 10 to 12 characters, maybe even a little bit more. I want you to mix up uppercase, lowercase, various different numbers and symbols, such as throwing the uppercase or the weird character right in the middle instead of doing it at the end or starting with it. You never ever want to use your personal info, like your birthday, a pet's name, a family member, your personal name, your last name. Those are just clear indicators, and that's what most people tend to use for their passwords. It may be difficult to remember 50 complex passwords, impossible even, but there are many different password managers, such as Bitwarden, LastPass, 1Password. I believe even the Apple Notes app allows you to have a locked password manager directly on it. Some of these can even generate your random passwords for you, for each different account. This is going to end up being a real game changer when it comes to password security and safety. My next tip is going to be 2FA, or two-factor authentication. Even with your strong passwords, many of these accounts can still be vulnerable, especially if someone tricks you into giving it away. You can see a lot of cyber threats where people end up accidentally giving up their password. With two-factor authentication, it's going to be a very powerful security layer to anyone trying to get into your accounts. It's going to add a second layer of protection. So if someone, even if they do get your password, they're going to need your phone, email, laptop, Apple Watch, smartwatch, anything they can to log in. It's essentially working when you enter your password and then it comes up saying that's not enough, and then needs to be a text, email, Google Authenticator, Microsoft Authenticator notification that needs to be processed in order to get into the account. And then once both steps are checked, then you will proceed into the account. If you're using apps like Gmail, Facebook, Instagram, or banking services, go into the security settings and enable 2FA. It's only going to take you a few minutes, and it is going to be such a crucial security measure to prevent a hacker to get into your personal information. The third tip I can offer is just had someone in my personal life come across this recently, but beware of phishing scams. One that everyone's probably getting recently was the EasyPass text. Just keep an eye. Once you see them more and more, you can start to tell when they're bogus or not. But this one has to be one of the biggest phishing attacks. These are going to be the fake emails or texts that are basically a trick into giving you or giving the hacker any sensitive info. They might look like they're from Amazon, PayPal, even someone in your job organization, but I can assure they're not. You got to always watch out for poor grammar or urgent messages saying your account has been locked, you owe us money, etc. Links that may look legitimate, but they might have the wrong URL, such as Amazon being mistyped, or say you get an email from your boss, but it's the name of your boss or the contact, but you got to look at the URL that it's being sent from, or such as various different attachments from unknown senders. Never open them. Always, 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 if you're not sure, consult with someone else. Don't click on the emails unless you know that they're safe. However, over the link to see if you can reach its real destination. And if you end up being unsure, go directly to the site by typing into your browser directly. Even smart people are going to fall behind to phishing. It's not about being gullible. Scams are designed to fool you, and they will do anything they can to make them as believable as possible to fool you. The next tip I can offer is just make always sure that your software is up to date. It's something super simple, but it's going to often be ignored by many different people. Updating your software. I get it, the pop-ups can be annoying, but every time you delay the ad update, you're leaving your device exposed to new known vulnerabilities. People are constantly working on previous softwares to get into them, and then, such as when new software updates roll out, they added security measures to prevent the people trying to get into the old system. Now they can't get into the new system, but if you stay in that old system, then you're exposed to the new ways that the people are finding out how to get in. The hackers love to exploit out-of-date systems because the loopholes are going to already be public. Phone, laptop, browser, smart TV, everything needs to be running the latest updates. I recommend, it's what I do, is turning on automatic updates wherever it is possible, and then regularly check for updates on your apps, operating systems, especially things like Chrome, Windows, or Android. Think of updates as like a digital suit of armor. It's your shield against the everlasting, evolving threats that we may see online. My final tip is going to be every time that you're connected to public Wi-Fi, such as, let's say, a Panera or a Dunkin' or a Starbucks, I recommend, and it's what I do personally, using a VPN while on public Wi-Fi. It's very crucial, especially if you do most of your work outside of, say, your home, or libraries, coffee shops, airports. We know that public Wi-Fi is very convenient, but this also needs to be noted that it is going to be the number one way a hacker is able to access your information. Anyone that's connected to the same network can potentially intercept your data, including passwords, emails, your browsing history, the whole nine. A VPN, also known as a virtual private network, is going to encrypt your internet connection, which essentially means if someone's snooping, they won't see anything but random gibberish when they come across your information. There are tons of VPN options. Some free options could be Proton. I'm not a big fan, but I know a lot of people use Nord or Express, or Surfshark. Surfshark is also a really good one out there. This is going to be useful when logging into sensitive accounts or doing online banking on the go. Just keep an eye out. Well, I hope these 5 tips can be useful and will help anyone listening, especially in the great age of technology, which is 2025. But let's remember, strong, unique passwords, 2FA, two-factor authentication. Keep an eye on those phishing scams. Keep your software updated, and then go give a VPN a try. If there's any more that you may need, I'll probably do a part 2 to this video, or if you have any questions, just shoot me a comment. Which of these tips may you already be using, or is there one that you're going to start using today? I hope this video helped you out. If it did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tech and cybersecurity tips. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay safe online.